eat, Stripe? He's laying there on the doormat. You gonna go up? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Stripe. Are you okay? I closed the door on him a little bit. I didn't mean to. I didn't think he'd moved. I feel bad. I'll go check on him. I don't think it was serious. He didn't cry out. Oh, Tux. It would just be so much easier, honey, if you would just run up the stairs. You go in these spurts where you run up the stairs, and then these other spurts where you don't. There you go, honey. Stripey, are you okay? Where'd you go, bud? Stripey. He goes, I'm mad. Stripe. Stripey, are you okay? I'm sorry. Come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Come, Mama. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that evil door to get you. We good? All right. And Mama loves you. Okay, Marty. Well, here's the other bowl if anybody wants to come over here and eat. I'm missing setting my food down over here, and there's nobody over here anymore. It's all right. Things shift with the seasons and times. Morris! Hi, buddy. Hi. Let me say good morning to you. Good morning. Hi. Good boy. You can go eat. I'll tell you the exact name of the place we're headed when we get in the car, but we're taking Johnny to a robot working session for Team Dreadnought. It's a little north of Durham. It's about 60 miles. I've done watering, cat bowl cleaning, feeding. I think we're set for outside. I don't know how long we're going to be gone, but, you know, a good chunk of the day. I did see a hummingbird fly over by the garage doors and get some nectar from the coleus plant flowers, of all things. So, that was nice to see this morning. I mean, I may not have a feeder up, but I have lots of things in the yard that they can get nectar from. So, nice to see them doing that. With the cats and the heat and trying to keep the plants alive and stuff, you really need to clean those feeders here about every day. And, you know, it's just better not to put them out if you can't keep up with it. And that's just a lot. That's a lot. I've done it before, but not this year. I don't think I had them out last year either. There's always another year. I still have the feeders. Hi, Gray. Good morning. Good morning, sweet girl. Hi. Hi. There you go. Good morning. I'm bringing this with me in the car in my usual bin. The cardboard box won't quite fit, so I'm going to dump the bags out and leave the box here at the house. I'm going to build the owl. And if I end up not building it today, that's okay. But it's on the list of upcoming little builds. Alright, we are on the road on time. Our ETA is 11:47. We're headed just north. We're headed about 12 miles north of the hospital in Durham that we were at the other day. So not too far. It's right at 60 miles and an hour and 10 minutes. On a Saturday, I wouldn't expect in the morning, midday, to run into any traffic issues in getting there. So it's a beautiful day. Going to be another hot one. But other than the temperature and humidity, it's, you know, summer day. Possible chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. We'll deal with that if we need to. We stopped at Cookout for Johnny, and he has onion rings back there, and they smell divine. There's nothing I like better than big, juicy onion rings with a ton of ketchup on them. Johnny's not using ketchup, but yeah, they smell good. Okay. What, Donnie?
Well, I was going to say, no, we're not having any of that. We're just sitting here enjoying the scent. I wonder how many calories is in the smell.
My body's probably having a insulin response to smelling all that good food. We're just teasing, Johnny. We don't mind you eating it. It's not a problem. I was just basically started filming to say that I am working on the owl, and because this is a Lego 3-in-1 set and I could have built a fox or a squirrel, it basically told me to dump all 5 bags and go from there instead of like, so there's a lot of churning through parts to find the part, but it's fun and it's going well. I'm just there's a little extra noise on the guys today, a lot of Lego rattling happening. Wow, this is pretty, and that's like even a hill ahead of us. I won't call it a mountain so people don't make fun of me, but we turned a corner and it's hilly here. Very pretty, scenic, rolling farmland. We're basically in Roxboro, although the specific little town is Timberlake. I guess Ruby's driving and she thinks the speed limit's 25 and Dawn's bumped it up a little bit, but not, you know, a ton, I guess. There we go. Wow. We saw a barn I want to go back and look at. Lake Winds Golf Course. Come play me. I don't know what crop this is to our right. Do you recognize it? Is it just soybeans?
I think it's just soybeans.
I also think it's soybeans.
Yeah, it's probably soybeans. It's not corn. It's not tobacco. It's not cotton. It's not, what's that red crop? Another grain. So, probably soybeans. Wow, look at the landscaping wall there, Donnie. There's a red barn over here to the right. I don't know if the land will allow us to get a good glimpse of it, but you can tell that's pretty too. We're within 5 miles of where we're going now, so we've left the highways behind and are now back in rural Carolina. Look at this house over here. How many car garages is that? Well, at least
Just 3.
Yeah. That is a large house with a horse farm probably. Coming from New Jersey, there's not a lot of horses in North Carolina, but yet there's a lot of horses in North Carolina. But in New Jersey, horses were everywhere. Well, we have gone in and met the folks that Johnny's working with today. You know, for me, you walk into somebody's house and you just know they're your people. They had like the twinkly lights on the wall and some Legos and a lot of robot stuff, and yeah, Johnny's in very good company this afternoon. So we're supposed to come back in like 2.5 hours, so we're gonna go explore Roxboro, and the countryside's beautiful today, and it'll be fun. It won't be a problem. I think it's safe to say we haven't been on the old Main Street in Roxboro, either of us ever.
Right.
Roxboro's where when we're listening to the weather forecast in the wintertime and some places going to get snow, they get snow here. This is just northwest enough from us that if there's a chance of snow, Roxboro gets the snow and we don't get the snow. That's a nice mural. Yep, and the clock.
Here it comes.
Some sort of pavilion here. I'm guessing we're near the railroad track. Here's all-day parking. I don't know what Hall's Way is, but take me over so I can read the sign. And the way this mural's painted, there's not a real way for you to get jewels in front of it. But so this is a little, kind of like some of the multiple consignment or multiple little shops.
Yeah, we got one in Fuquay.
We've got one in Fuquay just like it. Okay. I didn't see anything that shouted park and go in, but way cool. We're just exploring our kind of a day. Don said he figured Roxboro was about the size of Fuquay, and at least, you know, the older downtown streets, that seems about right. Fuquay's really sprawled, though. There's lots of parts of Fuquay you don't realize are part of Fuquay anymore. So is this the Person County Courthouse?
Yeah.
They still have their old little theater with the marquee in this town. How neat is that? Kirby. Didn't you want to go watch all of your movies at the Kirby, Donnie?
Sure, why not?
Oh, church with stained glass windows. Remember when the stained glass used to be okay without having to have the coverings over them? At least where I grew up, it was like that. St. Gregory the Great in Trenton had a lot of nice stained glass windows, and were not, at the time when I moved, were not covered. Now they don't use the old church anymore, and they built this new modern one beside it. And I guess maybe if you want to get married, you might can get married in the old church, but everybody goes to mass in the new church. Curtis E. Long Memorial House. There's lots of really nice homes. Don's bringing me back past the Kirby. So in Monroe, where I grew up my high school years, middle school years, we had the Center Theater. And they have now revitalized it, reopened it, fixed the marquee. So I am super happy to see the little town theater, even if they don't always use it as like a regular movie theater. Just having it fixed up seems really nice to me. This reminds me of Mount Airy a bit. Minus, you know, a bunch of Andy Griffith's police cars, vintage cars around town. There's a better picture of the courthouse. Yep, some of these older buildings when people actually cared about the craftsmanship and design of the building. It's got lots of nice.
It's a lot like Monroe to me.
Yeah, it's a lot like Monroe. Yeah, I agree. Monroe has a really pretty old-timey courthouse. There's the new law enforcement center. There's the police. Nice new building. So the crepe myrtles are really at peak right now for blooming, and we have just seen beautiful older specimens today. Basically, if you see a tree right now and it has pink, white, purple, red blooms on it, I mean, they're almost all crepe myrtles here. They really are a pretty tree when they're not overly manicured and are left in a spot appropriate for them. You know, sun, room. Yeah, that was my phone again. Some really pretty ones here on the left. Quite large. Straight across at the stoplight here. Look at that Victorian. I like it. I really like it.
Very pretty.
I don't like it as much as I like the one in Scotland Neck. And here looks like the Amityville Horror House, only it's in North Carolina and not someplace in New Jersey.
New England.
New England, Northeast. But I mean, seriously, that could have been the Amityville Horror House. There's a storm brewing. We decided to get out and walk a little bit. We have not seen one other Tesla in town. Not one. None. Zero. Nada. Zip. I was admiring this plant pot here. It's a little greener than I'd prefer, but I'll take it. Somebody was offering. I think I saw a thrift store around the corner, and there's an old-time pharmacy around the corner up here. I don't want to get in trouble here, but I'm noticing a Daughters of the Confederacy monument, and these are the ones in downtown Raleigh that caused all of the uproar, violence, not good stuff. So I was just a little surprised to see it there, I guess. And those are crepe myrtles all around the courthouse. We're sharing a cup of Hershey's strawberry cheesecake ice cream. God, it was sweet though. We're not used to sweet. It was yummy, but it was sweet. And of course it's decided to rain now. So instead of getting to walk around and work it off, we're standing under the awning just enjoying the small town street. Well, my phone was lighting up about the storm coming, lightning proximity, close by, take cover, you know, all this stuff. And yeah, it's raining a little bit. We're right here by the Kirby. We were gonna go walk down in front of it, and then we decided the awning was a good idea. Is it good to the last drop, Donnie?
Absolutely.
Here's the memorial for World War I, II, Korea, and Vietnam. I guess what I was trying to say earlier is I understand the complexities of not wanting to leave up a memorial that causes people pain and upset, and at the same time not deleting history, because it happened one way or the other, and it's complex and something for each person to think about and decide. But I know it caused a lot of turmoil in downtown Raleigh, and some of the memorials were removed, and I'll just leave it there. Try to see both sides of the argument. I probably personally tend to side with it's up there and it's a piece of history, so
Right.
I don't know. And certainly if we didn't like where it was, we would have a chance to move it to a less prominent location without destroying it.
Right. There's another thing just pulling it down and destroying it. That's versus you go through a process, you petition, you have it taken down.
Right, a legal process, or where all the people get to speak on it and decide, I guess. I don't know. But I understand both sides of the story, and really not trying to pick a side per se. So this is not the original courthouse, but it's been here since 1792.
Yeah, this courthouse is from 1932, so it was built during the Depression.
Okay. But on the site of
It's the third courthouse.
Third courthouse, okay. You guys knew Don was a history buff, right? Definitely a history buff. This is part of the 2016 Heritage Trail, dedicated to the men and women of Person County who served in the armed forces of the United States of America during World War II. And the Rotary Club of Roxboro and the citizens of Person County. Yeah, not only did we not see a Tesla, I didn't see any EVs.
That's right. I did see a plug-in.
Okay.
It was a Ford, like Focus or something.
Okay. So
Escort.
a relatively older used car.
Right. It was, yeah. I mean, you know, if they're hybrid, I saw it. Maybe it wasn't a plug, but I definitely saw a hybrid.
Okay. But I didn't see a Mach-E, an ID4.
Oh, no.
Lightning.
Not even Nissan Leaf.
Right. I didn't even
Chevy
see.
Bolt.
No. Or
No.
Volt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't see nothing. Zero. Wow.
No.
I mean, literally, I left our house yesterday, and by the time I got to the Taekwondo parking lot where the eye doctor was, I had passed 3 Teslas.
Sure.
And I was in a Tesla.
Yes.
And that's like, what, 4 miles max from the house or
Sure.
something? I mean, you literally... So even though we're a little tiny town...
Yep.
Just a big difference. And we're not far from Research Triangle Park here. We're no farther northwest from RTP than we are south.
That's right. 30 miles
RTP.
would get you to RTP.
RTP.
Same thing from home.
Yep, same thing from home.
Yep.
So I'm just trying, or from downtown. We're not really far
Not
from
that
downtown Durham.
That's right.
So that's it's just interesting, because I do realize that we're in a pocket.
Yeah, Wake County.
Wake County, and we're in a pocket, but but still, wow, I just wouldn't have expected none.
Yep.
But we'll keep our eye on the way out of town and update you.
That's right.
Okay, Dawn turned around so that I could bring us this old Victorian house, and oh my God, it's just been re-roofed. It is an official historical home, and wow, just wow. We picked Johnny up, and most of the rain has moved east of our location, and of course we're heading east, so hopefully we don't catch back up with it. It rained really good up here, like poured. I'm not seeing that we've had much at the house, maybe a sprinkle. All the heavier rain is Raleigh North, not Raleigh South today. We're back home, and it is raining here. I haven't looked to see how much we've gotten. But yeah, Marty and Stripe wasted no time in coming in the house, and you can't see them, but Morris is in Tux's bed, and Tux is underneath the bench down there, and you guys should just chill for a few more minutes, okay? Well, for now, I think the worst of it's over. We didn't get any seemingly very bad wind here at the house, but there's trees down in and around Fuquay. Out by Michelle, near my old neighborhood, there's a tree across at 42 and Barber Bridge Road. North of Fuquay on Sunset Lake Road near the Harris Teeter, there's a tree that came down and it hit a car. So it's been very active here this afternoon. I do see one branch just past the Hawk watering bowl, the stool with the bowl on top of it that looks like it speared the ground, but it's not a very large branch. Anyway, there's plenty of leaves down too. You can see the litter here from a little bit of wind. That's either gunfire or fireworks off in the distance. You never know which here. Anyway, we're fixing to have some food, and hopefully no more bad weather tonight. Michelle and the family were out trying to get home, but they were okay. They went to a movie this afternoon.